Hey guys, so this will be a long video, probably it will be about 1 hour. And yeah, I try to refresh your mind a little bit about this anti-nano bucket, which works with this electromagnetic pulses to turn off the program of the nanotechnology that is within. So I think the first section of the video will be about me using this bucket. So I just show you how I use it, and then there will be 2 videos of Yanis from Aroy Mak video channel. He's actually the guy who built it. So there's a lot of people probably, there's not a lot, but there's other people who also do build it. But Yanis, the guy from Switzerland, has a background in this building this kind of medical devices, so he knows how to build it, which is cool, and he's also shipping it. And it's a very important part in this time that we are living, so my belief is that if we are intelligent enough, we will be able to survive. This is what my belief is, if we are able to see. And that's why I'm showing you this. And that's a very good device. And yeah, I want you also to use it. It's very important for you to use it. Very, very important. Yeah, but like I said, there will be information in this video about it, and then there will be 2 videos of Yanis of Aroy Mak from his channel, which he did send to me, where he is talking about his device, so how it works, how to plug it in, how to connect it, how to make the electromagnetic pulse machine work. And then in the end, I think it's a 30 minutes video of me talking about everything, like the best techniques and methods, how to live with it, how to deal with it, and how to get rid of it. So also energetically and psychologically seen how to live with it. Okay, so it will be a complex thing that you should listen to. And this is not a selling video, though I'm not trying to sell you something like but in the description there will be a discount. If you watch the whole thing and you're like, yeah, I need to get this thing, which you should, use this discount. Okay, so it's in my description. I think the code is Mila5, and you can use it to get it, which you should do, which everyone should do. But there will be a lot of, even if you don't want to buy it, there's a lot of interesting talking and stories, and you should listen to it. This is now the introduction video that I do. I actually did one outside because I want to show you the winter wonderland, but there was a lot of storm. I will show you a little sequence, and then right after this, the electromagnetic pulse nano bucket journey begins. Peace. We are dealing with, and my god, there's so much wind. It's so fucking cold, fucking hard. This shit is going on. They chemtrailed us the whole fucking morning. It's so freaking cold, and it's just insane. And you heard that wind, you heard this is storm, this is caused by HARP, this is caused by frequency. As the sky is artificial, everything of this is artificial. It's all chemtrails. It's all made by chemtrail. The whole morning they were spraying us with hundreds of chemtrails, and now they're hitting us with HARP frequency. Oh my god, it's like freaking cold. People, I'm working on another project right now. Again, showing you the principle of the nano bucket and how it does work, and why it is so important that you should use it. So every day I'm treating myself because I got these 6 vaccinations, and as I told you in my videos before, vaccines are programs that are there to connect you to artificial intelligence and to a super quantum computer. So it's loaded with nanotechnology. That's the problem. And we need to find ways to get rid of this, because I don't want to be a machine, you know what I mean. I don't want to suffer from disease. So what I just had right now, I give you my full treatment. I had a lot of bone broth, I had iodine, I had vitamin D, I had sulfur, I had boron, which is borax. Then I had essential oil, like 1 drop of sage essential oil and 1 drop of thyme essential oil mixed with some kind of vodka or whatever. So yeah, I had a lot of stuff already today, but I'm at the moment I'm doing the sulfur again. So I'm a lot into sulfur. I need a lot of sulfur, and since I'm a child, I have some issues with my digestive tract, the intestines. So sulfur for me is a good element to go and to take. Well, I'm also using DMSO, which is this stuff right here. So I got the big bottle. It's about 1 liter, I think. And yeah, so I prepared some distilled water. I made about 10 liters. Yeah, it was about 10 liters of distilled water. And I was putting it inside of that bucket. Also, I've put some DMSO in. I used some sea salt. I used some borax and some baking soda. Yeah, and also I added 2 drops of lime essential oil. So what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to remove my socks while I am filming. No problem with that, as I'm still young. So yeah, so this is the bucket, this is the unit. And yeah, so if you order that bucket, this is how it will come to your place, okay? And actually that does not look like that. It looks perfect, so no worries. So when it comes to your place, it looks good. But I was transporting this bucket around. I was showing it to people, and people were using it over a young period, especially when I was not here and when I was in Turkey. I gave it to someone else. So this bucket needs to be connected to this pulsing machine. It gives about, I think, 80 pulses a minute. I think it was like 80 pulses a minute. So you see here what that is, right? So this is the real deal, right? And then what you have to do is you have to connect this. That's what I will do right now. Very simple. So what did I pay for that? I don't remember. I think. Oh, how much did I pay for that? I don't want to lie, but I think it was about $260 or $280 or something like that. Probably, I'm not sure. But I will link you the price in the comments or description section. And yes, and also where you can buy it, is there's not so many people. I mean, there's many people who can build it, but there's not many people who do ship this. Okay. All right, so this also I have to connect to the electricity line. So now we have it connected. I think all must be in place. This needs to be in here. All right. So this is done. This is also done. Okay. This is also done. Yeah, you have to make sure when you buy this device that you can buy it with this charger here. Or you buy this charger on your own. I think it was about $17 or something on Amazon. Yeah. Okay, so now when everything is connected, this device will start sending electromagnetic pulses all over the place, so you can feel it. I mean, I'm very sensitive to this kind of shit, so I can feel it. Whew, like this pulse is going through my body, like dang. There's also another unit that you can order. Like now it's I think 80 pulses per minute, but there's another unit you can order. I think that's way more expensive, where you can change the pulsation, like the strength of the pulsation. Okay, but you can go with this one too. It will be enough. It will be able to disengage and to disable the program of the Nano. Alright, so now this is going, the water is in there, my feet are ready. So what you're doing right now is you just go in here, and yeah, I like to be I have the
the tinfoil hat right here. So what I like is being on the heater, because I will be here about 20 minutes probably. So I'm inside of this bucket for about 20 minutes. So make sure you have the DMSO in it, because the DMSO is so important to get those minerals which are in the bucket through your skin, like inside of your body. Make sure you have some alcohol, like strong alcohol, before you use the bucket, because then your bloodstream will be more intense, let's say. So now, because of that device that is going, the Nano doesn't like it, the nanotechnology. So it's kind of forced to get out of the body. Most of the nanotoxicity is within your feet, okay? Because you're standing most of the time, so it goes down. I mean, it's no secret, you know what I mean? So that's why, and through that bloodstream that is within, especially, you can also use a blood cleanser frequency, for example, or you can just work with alcohol, which is also will increase your bloodstream. So it will be actually good to keep the bloodstream going, that it will go down to your feet, and then it is able to clean your feet, and all this shit is able to come out, and the good things are able to come in. You know what I mean?
So here you can see the pulses, how I affect the magnet. It's a big magnet in different locations, because there are different fields. Oops. It's alive, it's alive. Let's see with the compass. It's getting crazy. You see different fields in different locations, and this is exactly what we need. Let's see with a pile of magnets. Crazy. See? He doesn't know what to do, where to go. This just with 8 amps. Imagine if you had a higher. Oops! Look, jumping. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Crazy fields. It's a vertical, okay. If we put it down. Okay, there are different directions the fields. You see? Now it's inside the water. Outside. Inside. Crazy. Here it's another direction. Here different directions. Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how you can connect the pulse generators to your Nano device, a bucket or a triangle. I will demonstrate the pulse generator 02V that I have in my eShop, and as well the 01, the smaller one with a fixed frequency. With this one you can change the frequency. So it's coming with the voltmeter, which is display the voltage during the operation. It's coming with the pulse frequency control unit, where you change the frequency. And then we have the LED, which is indicate when the pulse is on, so it's flashing. You have here the output to device, the connector, waterproof connector, and at the back we have the power on switch and the input of the power supply or power adapter. In this device, because it has been ordered with more than 10 amps power supply, in this case this is the 16, and we have the banana plugs. If it was coming with 10 amps, the power supply of 10 amps, then it would have the jack port. And here you have been a connector of the jack port stand. Also the unit is coming, in order to connect to the device, I have here the extension cable with the waterproof connector, and on the other side I have the banana plug. It's a female banana plug. I have chosen, as you see, very good quality connectors, safe ones, there is no metallic part exposed. Since when it's operating, the current can be high, between 10 and 16 or 20 amps. So in order to make sure that you're not going to touch it by mistake, I have no metal parts exposed. So how we connect it? We remove the cover, we put the connector inside, we make a half turn or 1/4 turn actually, we secure it, we hear a click and secure it. And here we're going to connect our device, the bucket or the triangle. So I bring now a triangle. Here we have a triangle. On the other side of the triangle we have again banana plug, but this time it's the male part. We connect those two inside the female. It's already connected on the device. Then the switch is off, okay? Then we will connect the power supply. And the power supply is going to connect it to the electricity. Power supply or power adapter, it depends which country you are, it can call either supply or adapter. This is the 16 amps. It's coming with a short cable, so I have made a small extension. And the same as well the 12.5 amps. The 10 amps, it looks like that, and then it's coming with a normal 1.5 meter or 1 meter I think cable, and yeah, it's a little bit longer. But the 12.5 and the 16, the cable is shorter but more powerful device. So when you connect everything, we switch on the pulse generator, and you see immediately here we see the voltmeter and the power, the frequency control unit, they have been turned on, and we have here the LED indicator which is flashing now with a rate of 9 Hz because we have put the frequency 9 Hz. If I change, let's say, to 4 Hz, you will see that now it's flashing with a rate of 4 Hz. The second line is the power, it's the duty cycle of the pulse. For the Nano devices, we use between 30 and 50%. Do not exceed more than 50%, don't go lower than 30%. If we want to change the frequency, we just press the knob and we turn it. Now I put it 0, so we have no pulse. We press again and we can increase it. Now it's 8 Hz. If we want to change the pulse rate, we simply turn the knob left and right to increase or decrease and keep it in the range of 30 to 50% duty cycle. So now it's operating, but how we can be sure that we have pulses beside the indicator here? We take a compass or a magnet and we put it close to our triangle, and we see that it's jabbing like crazy. You see? I don't know if you see it. Depends the direction I will put it. It has multiple fields. I reduce a little bit the frequency so you can see more obvious the effect. See how it's jumping? It's quite strong, the magnetic field. And this is quite it's a big magnet. It's 2.5, no, it's 3 centimeters diameter and 1 centimeter, almost 1 centimeter, no, it's 1 centimeter height. In order to close it, okay, when we finish the session, we put this one inside the water in our bathtub. Don't worry, it's sealed properly, plus has an insulation test. I will make another video about the insulation test. When we finish, we're coming out from the bathtub, we switch off the device. First switch off the device, then you disconnect it from here. So you can take the triangle and clean it, or dry it actually. And at the end, it depends if we have to move in another location. We remove as well the power supply from the plug, we unplug it and we store it. If we have the bucket, we do the same process. We connect first the extension cable to the bucket. Again, the bucket has male connectors. We turn on the device, we have it here, it's working, and we are sure that as well we have magnetic fields. As I said, we can verify it with a compass, or again we put we have a magnetic disc, and you see it's jumping. If it's obvious in the video, try to zoom in. I cannot. But you see, it depends the location that we will put it. It's yeah, and the direction of the field, the polarity. And then when we finish the session, again we switch off the machine. Here we have put, you know, the solution as presented in the instructions, according to the formula that Tony Pantaleresco has given. We remove it, we take out away the bucket, we empty it, we clean it. And the same, we disconnect the power supply and we store it. Now, in case that we want to use if you have ordered the 01, okay, either in the white or in a black box, the process is very similar. It's a little bit simpler, of course. Okay, if it's a bucket with this, I will have an extension cable, because now this is too short. But the idea is, okay, maybe I will demonstrate it with a triangle. We put, this is an older device, okay, it has a green, and I had green connectors. The new ones, now I'm using the yellow color, so it will be as well here yellow. But anyway, we connect to the output device the triangle or the bucket, and then you connect the power supply, that's already on the wall. Connect always first the negative, and then the positive, and the device operates. You see it's flashing. This has a rate of 1.3 Hz or 80 pulses per minute. And again, you can verify that it's working with the disc. You see. So, this is how you can use it, this small device. And at the end again, we take it out first from the wall, because on the probes here there is a presence of electricity, of voltage, and although this is sealed, there is no metallic part exposed, it's a good practice to remove it first from the wall. So I trust that this is useful and helpful, and yes, send me a message through my contact page, actually, in the eShop .iyannis.com. There's a contact form and you can send me any question over there. It will be much easier to reply than just in the comments here in the YouTube. Have a great day, everyone.
So what's my personal feedback on all of that shit is, I mean, to be honest, you know, of course my vibration can be super high and I can be like super happy, but sometimes this shit is just so sad, like all of it, when you really know what's going on. You know, for me it makes just a lot of fucking sense that so many people who are in the know about it, I mean, if it's like very famous people, like professional sports, famous artists or actors or whatever, even politicians, I do believe some of them just don't want to live anymore because they know about all of the shit that is going on. They know exactly what their agenda is and what they want to do. You know? So, you know, for me, you know, I don't know how I can explain my situation. I'm not that much depressed or sad, let's say at all. But of course, sometimes, like, I think about other people. And this is what makes me sad, you know, because I know it and I know what to do and I'm happy that I know it and I'm also happy to act about it. And of course, there is a risk that they will kill me, you know, because I tell you that I know about all this shit, I know exactly what to do, and they don't like it. You know, as you can see on YouTube, like, for example, the channel of Yanis or Aroy Mak, he has a video about this device on his YouTube, and his YouTube had, maybe 1 year ago, had about 1,500 subscribers, maybe, I don't know, and he was uploading this information about this bucket, and YouTube already started, like, started to flag him in some way and to not make it that much easy for people to see it, or kind of give a warning on his video before they can see it. So they already know about it, what we are doing, what we know, because they're not stupid. Because this is their tool. I mean, this is what they want. They want all this nanotechnology. They want it within all the people all over the world. So easily, artificial intelligence can control all of them. And it just needs one simple computer or device which is so fucking intelligent that it can easily run 7 billion people at once. Okay, so this is what we're talking about. So we are talking about something that's fucking sophisticated. But you are able to communicate with it, or let's say to communicate against it, because this machine, or even Elon Musk or some Stephen Hawking or whoever the fucking name is, they do believe that you're stupid and that you have to become more, that you have to get a higher intellect, that you can keep up with the machine. But this is the trap. Actually, you're way more fucking intelligent than the machine. What the machine doesn't want is that you're becoming more intelligent, more powerful than the machine, which me, I'm actually you are, and so many other people actually are. I mean, especially people who are in the know about that, or you know what I mean. So this is what they don't want, because then they don't have control over you. They can't do anything against you, nothing at all. You're a free man, you're a free person. That's just how it is, you know. So this is my personal thoughts on this, you know. Well, I actually don't really, yeah, I know about what kind of technology exists. I know that they can hack this electricity grid, they can hack the LED light bulbs, and they can send me frequency to make me sick, or to give me disease like HIV or cancer or diabetes or whatever kind of disease. You know, whatever disease they want, they can give it to me. Just push the button, you know, very easy. And we have to be aware of this, especially when you're waking up. I mean, all the populations of the world have mind disease. I mean, it's no secret, you know. And if it's like a parasite hosting, that kind of a parasite is govern their lives. But now we have even frequencies, or we have Magellan's disease, or we have the nanobot disease, and we have even the candida, we have the mycosis, we even have the nanobacteria. So we're dealing with a lot of crazy shit, especially the nano is a big thing. So I can just tell you what helps me the most for someone who already got so many vaccines in his life. So I was always fucked, basically. You know, there was some part in my life where I was really healthy and really strong, and I achieved this by doing a lot of sports, and I even became very successful in my work. That's why I do believe I'm a very good spokesman when it comes to the things, telling you something about all of these matrix things. And what helps me the most are this anti-nano bucket device. I do it every day, once 20 minutes or even twice 20 minutes. You can even use it without the water, so you're just laying next to it. If your throat is blocked, for example, you know, just expose your head and your throat to that bucket. Like, put your head directly next to it, and you will already feel a relief. Like, you can feel how your throat becomes more clear, because the most of the nano technology is within your throat and your lungs and your brain. So, but never longer than like 30 or 40 seconds expose your brain to this bucket, like right next to it. Okay, you will even feel the vibration when you're standing like this up here, you know, and it will already get better. I mean, you will feel the relief instantly. Like, okay, just let me finish that one. So this is like one of my best techniques. Then I like the subliminal to remove the nanobots and the nanotech. I like also the Dr. Virtual, I think it's the Terminate AI nanobots, which also works pretty well with witches a lot. And I also like KeyCast removing implants. And I like the latest upload of Dr. Virtual a lot about killing the Morgellons disease, because I do not really suffer, but I do feel it a lot, that this artificial intelligence is within me. I know exactly that it is this kind of shit, you know. And so this Dr. Virtual, the latest one that he did upload, it tackles a lot. It tackles the mycosis, which is caused by chemtrails, the fungi, which is caused by chemtrails, the flukes, which are caused by chemtrails, the nanobacteria, which are caused by chemtrails. So all the shit that you're inhaling, and the moment you drop it on the latest frequency that Dr. Virtual was uploading, you will feel relief instantly. It will benefit your heart health. I'm even suffering from cramps, actually, so, you know, sometimes there's some new shit also coming to me I have to deal with, you know. It's not like that it's getting boring. So there's always something new, you know, especially when I'm not in a high frequency, like love and hippie shit, you know what I mean? Like, damn. High frequency and high vibrations and stuff, you know what I'm talking about. It can be very beneficial to be on a frequency sometimes, but yeah, you know, when you're alone in that fucking matrix sometimes, it's worse to keep up a high frequency, you know what I mean. So, yeah, I'm getting, yeah, but it's another story, you know. Yeah, but just good advice for me, you know, try to get on a positive frequency. It will help you a lot, and it will heal you a lot. It will benefit you a lot to be happy. Okay, so this is also something we have to talk about. It's really important. Yeah, as I had some alcohol, it's really hard for me to concentrate and put the things together in my brain. There was something I wanted to talk about, but I already forgot about it, so fuck off. Yay! So we have this beautiful baby going on right here. It's almost, 15 minutes since I'm in here, which is great. I feel good, I feel great, yay. And
yeah, if you have any questions, ask me, and this is some things you really have to do. You have to do it, as this shit is within you. That's just how it is. And this is the kind of stuff you have to do. Of course, the best way to kill it and to get rid of it is to remove the energy it's eating, which is electricity. So if you go somewhere in the jungle, for example, for 2 or 4 weeks, maybe, and you're even walking barefoot, and there's no frequency at all, no cell phone tower near, there's no signal, I do believe this shit will die within. Because there is nothing for this shit to take a... I was just watching Stargate. It was, I think, season 1, episode 9, I do believe. So there's, maybe Jack O'Neill, I think that's his name, which is MacGyver, this dude in Stargate, SG-1. And he was falling in love with a woman, and this woman gave him some kind of drugs, and he had sex with that woman, fucking idiot. And then suddenly he started aging faster. Like one day was like 1 year, and he got fucking old really fast. So they took a blood sample and they brought it to Earth. And they saw, oh, this is not a virus, this is not a bacteria, this is nanobot technology. This episode was made in 1995. Okay? And they are literally telling you in your fucking face what the fuck they are doing, And I was like, fuck, and I was watching it with my girlfriend, and, she creeps out about all of this shit, same as my mother and her boyfriend, because... Like yesterday, I brought this bucket there and I was turning it on. And the boyfriend of my mother is loaded with this shit because he got a lot of vaccines, a lot of medicine, and he suffers a lot from pain and disease. And I told him, yeah, it's the nanotechnology. And you have to do this and you will feel better. The pain will go. You need to ground yourself, especially during your sleep. And this is what is causing you pain. Yeah, so this is kind of things that make me sad, but, I don't have time for this shit to, have too much empathy. I have to focus on myself first. And on people who want to learn, who want to fastly proceed. So it makes more sense to me, to work on them, rather than on my own family. It's logical thinking of a healthy man, probably. But anyway, so SG-1 Stargate, right? So they were checking this blood sample. They saw this nanotechnology, and they said, "Oh, look, this is not how is it in English? Like." If the bacteria or virus, if they mutate or replicate, they kind of need 2 to make 1. But the artificial intelligence is kind of making 1 out of 1, 1 out of 1, 1 out of 1. Like kind of singularity. You know what I mean? I think you understand. I don't know the English words, but I think you know what I'm talking about. So the smartest or the nano bots, they're kind of able to duplicate or replicate like very fast, making a copy or a scan of another one. So they told you that in 1995 in this episode of Stargate, right? And so these people were aging, and they discovered that. And then they were like, okay, but how is it working? So it needs kind of a signal that is programming the nano to gives it this information to make the human to be like that. So the nanotechnology inside was able to make the whole human. So this is what we are talking about since a few years right now, And yeah, scary
So they found this kind of router, I would say, inside of a statue that they were worshipping all the time as their god. And there was a router inside giving out a signal, which was programming the nanotechnology within them. It was a program. A program programmed by artificial intelligence, let's say. So what they had to do is just removing that router, and they were healed. You know, and they lived as normal. They lived a normal life again, and Jack O'Neill even became young again. Because it was just an illusion. It was not real. It was the frequency or the program that was giving your body the idea of being old. So your body started to believe that it is old. So it became older. So it was kind of a hologram. So the moment they took this router away, he started to become younger again. So this is the freaking stuff. So I do believe the best way to deal with this kind of shit, of course you have to get it out, you have to detox it, but the most important stuff is take their food away. That no kind of frequency is able to hit you. I mean, these fucking frequencies all around, these fucking cell phone towers. They do a lot of shit. It's these fucking cell phone towers. They do a lot of shit. Fucking cell phone towers. You know, this is how they do it. This is how they do it. You know, of course. So that's the problem. You can build a Faraday cage. You can shield your walls or whatever, so that no frequency can come inside. I mean, you should actually do so. You have a room where you can go inside and there's no frequency at all. So this would be actually the best to get rid of this shit, because it doesn't get any food. You know what I mean? Yeah, but you can also just ground yourself walking barefoot, but it's shit in wintertime. But this is actually the best you can do. That's why I'm telling you, you need to have a copper wire in your room connected to soil. And this copper wire actually needs to be everywhere in your fucking room. So you can always stand on it somewhere or sit on it. So this is the best you can do, you know, because I don't want to have a completely shielded room. It's too stupid for me. I don't, what the fuck? Where the fuck do we live? That I have to shield my fucking room from frequency. I mean, this is so insane to me, you know, so insane to me. But you can also buy good technology or good pendant, which is about $800, which is able to suck in the wrong frequency and kind of banish it. This is also something you can do. This is also something I have the best experiences with. Okay, which is about $700 which is about $830 or something like that. Okay, but this is also good shit, and that will also help you. Okay, this will also help you, because it's not me who is the TI, it's not you who is the TI, it's everyone who is a targeted individual. Everyone is targeted. You know, I would never say of myself, oh, I'm a targeted individual. No, everyone is a fucking targeted individual. Everyone gets hits and programmed by frequency. No, you're fucking not a TI. You're fucking free. You know, you're fucking free. I'm telling you. It's the fucking other idiots in the Matrix who are targeted individuals, not you. That's how I see it. This is the reality. You know? Of course, if you try to get rid of the program, probably it tries to hinder you on your process to get rid of the program. I mean, it makes sense. If someone has control over you and you have a slave, why should this person have an interest in losing you as a slave, as a program slave, and then also telling other people the truth? Of course they don't have it, you know. But you know what you're dealing with. You're just dealing with artificial intelligence. That's why ground yourself, you know, detox, use sulfur, use borax, use Epsom salt, use the essential oils, use the frequencies. Detox, use this vaccination detox frequencies. use DNA healing frequencies, even if it's just 432 hertz or 528 hertz, which are very powerful vibrations, by the way. You know, it's easy as that, but it will do a lot. It will do a lot. You know, even if it's just this basic vibrations or frequencies. So there is a lot of things you can do, and there's nothing you can worry about, because also think everything is vibration. So also the only thing that the artificial intelligence is doing by programming or mind controlling you is a negative frequency. So you have to learn what kind of frequency do you have to be that this is not able to hack you. You just have to change your frequency. You know what I mean? Because something that is negative cannot go inside of something that is positive. It just doesn't work. Because also the artificial intelligence relies on the laws of the universe. That's just natural laws. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. You know, as soon as you raise your vibration and you're in your heart chakra and you bam, you know, you open up, you're on a good vibe, it's not able to hack you. It cannot do anything to you. You know what I mean? But if you are on this kind of frequency, and maybe there's some people who have been here on this channel since day one, they know what kind of frequency I'm talking about. You know? But if you are on that frequency, you won't be able to do what I do, because what I'm talking to you right now is very negative. But I have to tell you, because so many people are negative, and this is the only way I can reach them. If I'm coming like, peace, yeah, infinite waters diving deep once again. You know, we're out here breathing in that good ass prana, baby. Woo! You know what I mean? If I'm talking like that, people like, negative people like, is this dude fucking crazy? Is he on crack or something? No fucking idiot, I'm just on a good frequency, you know what I mean? You know, this is my natural frequency, my good frequency. You know what I mean? Like, damn, good vibes, good vibration, like raising that vibration up. You know what I mean? As soon as you do it, they have no fucking chance to get you and to attack you, believe me. That's just how it is. It doesn't work. You have to understand this, you know? Even if you do believe you know a lot about technology or whatever, no. As soon as you raise your frequency and you're not negative at all anymore, it cannot reach you. Listen to David Icke, for example, or Ralph Smart, like Infinite Waters Diving Deep. They are telling you. You know, they are still alive, they are still good. Ralph Smart is even a vegan. He's spilling so much truth. YouTube is censoring his videos, but his health is master perfect because of his high frequency. Because he's always in his heart frequency. It's a big vibration of heart frequency. If you watch him, if you listen to them, okay? Yeah. But anyway, now you can say like, but he's also has this nanotechnology with him. Then yeah, maybe, but maybe he's just on a good frequency. Like, let's say he's on a theta frequency or a delta frequency, so which is equal to the frequency of the Earth. So actually, you are on a grounding frequency. So how can this artificial intelligence be within you or survive within you if you are always connected to Mother Earth, to the feminine energy, which is the healing energy? You know, this is also something you have to think about. You know, because this new age stuff is not complete bullshit. This hippie stuff is not complete bullshit. You know, there might be a lot of stuff we really have to think about and we have to consider. There might be a lot of stuff to it. Yeah, so I do believe when we are able to become more right-brained, or if we are more able to balance our brain hemispheres, we are more and more going in tune with Earth. So we are able to directly transfer negative energy which comes within the pineal or DNA back to Earth. So it's kind of grounding and going away.
You know what I mean? And this explains a lot, but this is just how we work. Or this is just what you were able to do, you know. And this is also what I will do soon. Doing some hippie shit, you know. Because I know, I love this shit, you know what I mean? But now I'm in the Matrix, so I'm showing you this kind of shit. You know, yeah, but this is something we will have to talk to on this channel too, about some love and stuff, you know what I mean? Good vibrations and shit. Yeah, I mean, I think this is the most important part of it. I mean, we are always trying to solve things with our left brain, this masculine energy. Oh, we have to build, we have to work, we have to study, we have to numbers and calculate and statistics and research and blah. Probably we're fucking wrong at all with this. You know, you have to consider that. You have to. Probably there's way more sophisticated or how many percent? 20, okay. Maybe there's way more sophisticated stuff going on, or way more advanced technologies or frequencies that are out there we are able to tune into to get rid of the shit, to turn this shit off and to be healthy and happy. Just to simply and easily raise your vibration and just be good. And by simply raising your vibration, being on a positive, loving frequency, your body or your immune system and your thymus gland is able to get rid of this shit and just deal with this shit. You know, we have to consider it. But of course, I mean, most of the people I'm talking about, if it's now Ralph Smart or who else I was talking about, I forgot. So maybe they didn't get as much vaccines as I did. You know, maybe give them 6 vaccines and maybe also they would be different than me. You know, also we have to think about this. You know, there's different peoples, different personalities. As soon as you get a lot of vaccines within the last 5 years, probably you're fucked. That's just how it is. You're fucked. That's just how it is. You're just fucked. This is the plain truth. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a lot of things. It's a complex thing. It's a complex thing. You know, it's a complex thing. And, but anyway, if you're able to do it, go to the jungle, go to the shamans, go to nature, ground yourself, live in nature, try to be off grid, like far away from cell phone towers for a long period, like I did. I've been in the jungle with the shamans. I lived off grid. I did grounding every day. I was swimming in the ocean every day for years. Like almost 2 years in a row. I did, you know, so that's why I'm telling you, there's other stuff. There's not only this stupid matrix, electricity, detox frequency, alcohol, essential oil, blah, 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 protocols and left brain, blah, 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 blah. There's also this other side of the brain, the right brain. And there's also powerful stuff in here, in there, you know. We also need to make use, yeah, and yeah, we have to make use of it. That's just how it is. So now it has been 30 minutes in this detox bath, so I will go out of it, and I see you guys. It will be a long video probably. Peace. Yay, so it's a very good idea to have this shot of vodka with essential oil. I use like 1 drop oil of thyme and 1 drop oil of sage. I use it before using the Nano bucket, which is down there, and I was sweating a lot, and it's insane. So first having a shot with essential oil and right after it doing the Nano bucket is probably your best choice to it's nanobots and all of this stupid Morgellons shit. And what to do, what are the best techniques. So this is what this whole video will be about. I also wanted to show you a little bit of Winter Wonderland out here. I hope you hear me. Yay! Breathing in a good ass chemtrails, baby.
baby. Feels so good to be alive. No, I'm just kidding. So, yeah. Yeah. That's beautiful, isn't it?